All thanks to you also for letting your wife be a part of RYC. We hope to see you as well soon. Next, could we have Mr. John Andrew Jacob, please? Mr. John Andrew Jacob.
Uncle is one of the person when I really started teaching. First time he took me to India to do a class. I started my program in Dubai, and in fact I had the occasion through him to do a beautiful program in Trivandrum. And we had so eminent students through him, and it was one of the wonderful programs that we could do in India. And he being here, it's an honor for me to give him all my love and respects. Thank you.
Could we hear it for him, please? Thank you. So could we hear a few words from you?
First, I want to thank you, God, for all the protection, help and guidance given to our beloved Guruji. I want to tell him about Guruji because he is very sincere, very dedicated person I ever met. I want to say one more thing. He is not at all money oriented or money minded. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next, could we have Mr. Govindraj and Mrs. Veni Amma on stage, please? Mr. Govindraj and Mrs. Veni Amma.
A unique couple who has been with me all along.
Could we hear a little louder, please?
Yeah. You know, there were days when we used to do programs in Sharjah, and in our programs, you won't believe, of all the things they leave, and they come and be with me, providing food, drinks for all the members. And it's not that 1 year, throughout these years they have been. So, what should I do for them? At least honor them on such occasions, for those lovely souls to be together with us in this journey. That's why I wanted to honor them. Thank you for it.
We asked you to say a few words, sir. Thank you. I think the smile said it all. Thank you very much. Could we have Mrs. Shobha Bhaskar on stage, please? Mrs. Shobha Bhaskar.
Shobha, I would like to introduce, to just tell you, she has been a wonderful pillar. She came with as a part of the program, but today she is all the time supporting in every respect. And during any issues or support, she is always there. and I wanted to honor her in front of because she's a wonderful soul to support for such knowledge. Thank you. You can say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, what I would like to say is, by Guruji, we have met a wonderful soul. All of us, like you and me, we have always benefited from him. He has been a strong pillar, support in curing us and leading us in whatever, whenever we have any stress or depression, the first thing we think is, we'll call Guruji and he'll find some solution for us. We don't hesitate. We don't even see what time it is it convenient. We just call and he's there to pick up our call and say, it's okay, and then he gives his own solution. And the problems just vanish. So, I don't know, he's like a God's gift to us. May God bless.
Could we have Mr. Krishna Prasad on
One
stage?
more person which is always beside, it's always there, but very silent. Yes, thank you. Very good thing. I would like him to say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, to me, meeting Guruji was a kind of turning point in life. And I think for many of us it was, whether it was because of some medical reasons or emotional or psychological reasons, but meeting Guruji in a way would have changed our life. To me it was. And I think it's a blessing. It's God bless Guruji and Dr. Yoga Center. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Dr. Babu Sharshad, who is also going to be talking to us about alternative medicine. Could we have a huge round of applause for this?
Thank you. Dr. Babu Sharshad, in fact, he came across because many patients were coming and all were telling Dr. Babu's name. So I was thinking, who is this wonderful person who is sending people to me? And it was an occasion that we met. And from then, we are together. In fact, in various ways to support one another, all the people. And I would like him to give a beautiful talk on how he wanted this knowledge to be given to the people in the world. I can call him, he's not a doctor, but he's a healer. Very rare to find such people in this world.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm delighted to be here, and it's more like a family reunion. So many familiar faces, so many friends, and I'm so glad that we are able to see this baby grow and become 10 years old today. I'm sure the baby will grow. 10 years is an adolescent period, and with all the trials, it's done remarkably well, and there is more to come. This is just the beginning. The knowledge is very profound, and I'm so happy that all of you have been able to be a part of it, or at least have thought of being a part of it. So, all the very best. I must say that it was not by chance that we met a couple of years back. I am a practicing doctor. Don't be fooled by my dress, it's just a casual outfit. I work as a nephrologist and an internist. Day in and day out, I get to see a lot of people with multiple health problems. people with things like, simple things like blood sugar, high blood pressure, cholesterol, uric acid, depression, kidney failure, cancers. And one thing that always nags me is that we could probably prevent these things from happening, one. And two, are we doing the right thing by treating them the way that we are treating them? You know, it's very easy to write medications, prescribe drugs and get over with the problem. But we don't realize how the problems just start. That's when I try to find someone who can do a good job of treating the person as a whole. You know, it's not just medications, 5-minute consultation, and out of the door. And our paths were meant to cross. I'm very glad. I had actually tried referring patients to a lot of other people, to other practitioners, and invariably, you know, people were not happy, patients were not happy. And finally, I found Guruji, or Sanjeev, as I call him, and the rest is history. It's been a wonderful partnership. A lot of people have benefited from various illnesses, and I just hope that more and more people take to holistic healing. You know, the word gets thrown around. We talk about holistic healing a lot of times, but many a time it just doesn't happen. And if you want to heal a person completely, you need to do all these things. It works phenomenally well. We've had a lot of success stories, a lot of people who have been able to come off medications, who have been able to lead very normal lives, a lot of people who were wheelchair bound, who have been able to get on their feet and continue with their activities every day. I've seen a lot of things. You could even call them as miracles. Miracles is a term which we use very frequently in medical literature, but it is just this. You're able to help someone, get them on their feet from a wheelchair who are confined. I think it qualifies as a miracle, right? Yes. Yeah. A lot of diseases. You know, we all take things for granted. When he invited me over, he told me that I should give some health tips also while I'm here. And if it's okay with you, I'll just share a few things. We usually forget to treat a person as a whole. And I look at it from a different perspective. I call it the easy way out. E stands for what we eat, because what we eat is what we become. Every day, so much of junk food is thrown around. In this auditorium, I can see kids with holding chips, fries, and they've been popping it right through. Nothing against it, but you know, that's the beginning of the problem, because it's all salt, it's all sugar, it's all fat, and you name it, you know, the preservatives that they contain. So that is a building block for ill health. As they go by into their 20s, 30s, they say, where did the blood pressure come from? Where did the sugar come from? And the answer is in those packets. You know, it starts right from there. We find people having fizzy drinks, no names are to be taken, but they all contain a lot of sugar, a lot of salt, and a lot of chemicals. One can of any fizzy drink on an average contains about 8 spoons of salt. You know, so you feel thirsty, you start drinking it, and then to mask the taste of salt, more sugar is added. So you can imagine, you know, and diet products are no better because they substitute one problem with another. When you take diet, it causes more and more problems because all the artificial sweeteners have their own set of problems. So what you eat is what you become. And every day, you know, we eat processed food, fat, this, and unfortunately our whole society revolves around food. The culture revolves around food. If you're happy, you go out for a treat. If you're sad, you go home and eat and sleep. So invariably, everyone, whether it's in the office, whether it's a birthday, you cut a cake. If someone dies, again, after you bury that person or you cremate, you go home and eat or drink and get over the issue. So these are all building blocks. I can go on and on, but make sure that you eat healthy and start very, very young. You don't wait for a person to become ill and then take corrective action, because by then battle is lost. Every day I see at least one patient with kidney failure, kidneys are already gone. By then it's too late. You can't reverse the process. It's already gone, it's gone. So when you start, when you are young, try to throw the packets of whatever you are carrying, go in for a natural fruit or something which is a healthy option. Whenever you can, don't even touch it unless you want to exchange or refund, because they're all very highly carcinogenic stuff. These are all cancer-causing chemicals on the paper, on the receipt. So whenever I can, I don't even touch it. I ask the teller to just trash it directly. These are simple things that you can do, because later, when you're 40, 50, or whenever you have a cancer and you say, I've lived my life well, I don't know where it came from, this is where it comes from. Detergents, food that we eat, so anything. All of it, when you can avoid a chemical, avoid it. Whenever you can, So as soon as this thing is over, go out, empty your handbags and throw all the receipts which are not required. Okay? The third point is sleep. We all lose out on a lot of sleep. We have to make sure that we all get adequate sleep. If you don't sleep, a lot of things go haywire. A lot of things get messed up within the system. So make sure that you get, on an average, at least 6 hours of sleep every day. And some people might need more sleep, by all means. But that is when the body heals. Everybody, it's like a car. If you've been running long distance, you need time for it to get on track. So the preventive maintenance happens when you go to sleep. The last thing is why, which is yoga. I always advocate my patients to do that because it's a one-stop for your health. You get your stretches, the exercise part, the relaxation part, which helps in your physical body to heal, and the meditation that is done helps in healing the mind. So, to all of you who have been doing it, like Guruji says, give yourself a pat on your shoulder right away. But if you have not been doing it, please do start. It's never too late. This is one of the best forms of exercise. I've tried different stuff, and I keep trying different stuff, but nothing beats yoga. It's not confined to any particular religion or any sect or anything. The knowledge is open. It is for everyone, and I feel very blessed to have a person like Guruji in Dubai, just next to our home. So it is so available, you don't have to travel to the mountains or the Himalayas to find your Guru. He's right here in Dubai, in Karama. So make the best use and use the knowledge to your benefit. I will stop here. I don't want to give more, because each thing is a whole talk by itself. There is so much that you can talk about preventive health. Maybe at some other forum we will do that. I do not want to attribute words to Sanjeev ji, because then the whole meaning gets diluted. If you say he's great, there is something better than greatness. If you say he's wise, there is something better than wisdom. If you say he's kind, he's more than kind. So words will only dilute the whole description. I will quote Rumi and end. Silence is like an ocean. Words are like a river. And the rest is lost in translation. So if you try to put words to describe him, I will lose out on a lot of things. God bless Guruji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Shashank. I'm sure we all will try and follow the easy tips that he had told us to keep in mind. The eating habits, the sleep, the attitude, and yoga. A lot of knowledge that he has imparted today. I really wish and hope that each of us will make an effort so that we can have a better tomorrow. I'd like to call on Mr. Ravi Shankar to please come on the dais. Mr. Ravi Shankar, could we hear a round of applause, please?
Please. That's right. Yeah, this one. Guruji, as we know all him actually, Guruji. He came again as a student and today is working for the center to make it achieve the international standards. So he is there with us to make this center something unique. To see that the knowledge goes to the world in the best and the most disciplined way, where the institution grows with knowledge. Even when I am not there or no teacher is there, the institution will carry forward with the knowledge with more and more members to join. And he is here to support us, guide us, and see the knowledge spreads throughout the world. That's why I need to really honor him. I would like to hear from him some words as well.
Very good evening to all the honored guests here. I think all the people who came before me, they got this memento because they have done something. I got it because I haven't done anything. I think this is just one of the greatness of Guruji, that he likes to love people even if you don't do anything. Thank you, Guruji, so much. I think about 5 years before I came to know Guruji, through the common friend Sobha, who are just here. And basically I'm a quality professional. And when I heard about Guruji, before that I was already practicing something in yoga, meditation. On my own I used to read books and also do a couple of exercises in my home. So I got interested that, okay, Guruji, what new or what different he is going to teach me. So I think I was more like a spy, that okay, what system Guruji had. And in me, it was an illusion that, okay, maybe in first day itself I will feel that, okay, there is nothing new to learn there. And I will discontinue the course and I will walk out. But touch wood, when I saw him for the first time, and the way he carried on with the classes, the first day gone, second day, couple of days, and all the 10 days gone, I didn't feel at all. And then I realized that this whole complicated science of yoga or meditation, if you want to read books, there are several books. Many postures, exercises, I don't think even anybody can do even 5 or 10%. If you can do 5 or 10%, that will be great. So that complicated science, how beautifully he has merged in this 10 days class, and people, so much benefit they got. And I think that is the point I got interested that, okay, we must do this, and we must take this level to the next stage. And then this thought was always looming, and then Guruji one day he called me that, okay, he wants to adopt the international best practices. And I think here my little bit of experience as a quality, we all know that Dubai is all about quality here, whether it is infrastructure, any institution you name it, any services you name it, the foremost is quality. And the Guruji's intuition to have this international best practice allowed me to work something towards that direction. I don't think the work is finished. We are still working upon it, trying to document all the good processes, practices, and also make sure that the trainers who are being trained, they are up to the speed and they can continue the same tradition what Guruji has done. It's very important that in our generations to come, they see the proper Guru. Who is a proper Guru? That who can give you the knowledge, who can give you the true knowledge without having any self-interest in that. And within Guruji, we found one person like that. I think anybody who wants to choose a Guru, he should be very, very careful. Because in these days of Swamijis and lot of Gurus, you are most likely to be misled. So over a period of time also I have observed Guruji that okay, which way he performs, which way he carries off himself, and lot of, I think, very micro observation I have done. And one thing I realized in Guruji that over a number of years what he has been doing, he has got a very, very good knack of it, he has developed a very good intuition, and he has developed a healing touch. He is so blessed that if anybody comes to him, I think that's the last day of his or her suffering. The moment he or she meets Guruji, he is bound to have received good knowledge in terms of how to manage the life. Little bit on yoga and meditation, because I have been practicing, although I know very little, but from the personal experiences I would like to tell you that there are a lot of things to come out. We all talked about that, okay, having good health, how it helps you. This yoga practices, it can improve health, it can heal. Also through the meditation techniques, it can have better mind control. But the things probably, many of you probably would have not experienced or maybe would have partially experienced, is that the openness of the consciousness level. That when your conscious level expands and the difference you will feel. Like in my case, the thing which I used to do maybe 5 years before, it's no longer. I think it's the journey about exploring myself, where I am going. So all those things which Guruji normally tells in the beginning in the class, that okay, don't read newspaper in the morning, don't watch TV, have a healthy diet, don't drink all those fizzy drinks, as Dr. Babu was also telling here. Initially it was like a theory to me. I think when I was going home, I was still having a cup of tea in the morning. All the Guruji said that okay, you should not have it. But all of a sudden, when the conscious level expands, and then I am feeling that, okay, I don't need all this. So I don't need to watch TV in the morning, read newspaper, because when I read newspaper, I maybe become sad. That, okay, so many miseries are happening here. So the initial level of consciousness is that your health will improve, you will have better sleep, your blood pressure will come down. When you advance further, because of your practice, if you are practicing, the second level will come, which is beautiful. The expansion of your conscious level, which will have the universal love for everybody. That even for your sworn enemies, you will have lots of love. So somebody is criticizing you, you are not at bother. Because you know that, okay, you have got a genuine love for them. The third level which will go, if you continue practicing, and which I can see in myself, is the intuition which comes to you. The intuition is basically the third eye. And this intuition always helps you to make a right decision. At this point of my career, I am handling a lot of major projects, big projects, and a lot of decision making is there. But this intuition is really guiding me very well. That okay, am I making right decision? And is it in the interest of the individual? And all those things here. The fourth level also, which ancient scriptures will talk about it, and is getting the psychic powers. That okay, the power to heal somebody. And this is where I think people need to be very careful. There has to be someone like Guruji who can handle the psychic power. So I am quite contented with maybe up to the third level here. Also, apart from improving the health, now the thought always comes that okay, I have improved my health. So is it the end of the day? Okay, I am very healthy. I can have a very good sleep. I have a peace of mind. I don't have any stress. Stress is like maybe it's a word which I don't find in my dictionary here. So the next level which comes, which people like Guruji they have it, is the service to the people. So people who are around you, like your friends, your family, or the society or the environment, whether we can make any difference to them. And this thought is so much strong in me nowadays. And that's why I think I took up this project with Guruji that, okay, let's do something about it. Let's take this yoga practices to a next high level. And I think maybe in near future we'll continue to have maybe good thoughts coming up and then utilize our thought process, all the energies what we have in a better way here. Also, I would like to thank the government of Dubai for allowing such institution, the honorable sponsor, that it's very rare in the Gulf countries, in the Islamic society to have an institution like this. So thank you very much for all your kindness here. And also all the Guruji team, Mr. Sanjeev, Krishnan. I think people say that for every man's success there is a woman here. I can always see Bhabiji here, and she has stood, and all those she lives in India, but I think she has given a lot of freedom to Guruji to do all this and be useful to all of us here. Also the children, both the children there. So thanks a lot. Also to the team like Bala who are giving the training to other people. So at the end, I again wish all the best for this institution, and if I can do anything about it, I'll be the most, I think, blessed person here. Thank you, Guruji.
Now you know why, right?
Thank you, Mr. Ravishankar. Those are really words who have actually experienced and gone through the courses of RYC and benefited from day-to-day activities. Thank you very much, sir. Next, we'd like to have a small session for all you lovely guests who have come here. We'll have a mic passed on. Anybody who wants to share their thoughts, their experiences, any wishes that you'd like to give Guruji or RYC team, you're most welcome. Please feel free and come forward. You can just pass on the mic now.
Well, Guruji, I would like to thank you for... Hi. I would like to thank you for all the good teachings that you've done to people around and all the healings that you've done. You've done a wonderful job. I mean, I've myself experienced it. My best wishes, and may you continue to flourish and pass on the good health to others. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. 9 years ago, I went to Karama in Guruji's Yoga Center. Just I wanted to try something new, and I said, okay, let's do some yoga class. I had no intention to continue, just out of curiosity. I wanted to see what is it. And I remember my thoughts there were, oh, maybe this is not the right place for me, and I hadn't done yoga before, and I felt so out of the place. But when I saw Guruji, something, even from the very beginning, showed me that he is